What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be ranking movies from the year 2002. I've already gone through and put in all the movies I haven't seen, just because that be taking a hell of time while recording, and I'd rather just do it beforehand. So we're going to quick look at that stuff the second we get onto the webpage. But yeah, then we're going to go ahead and take all the other stuff that I have seen, and we're going to rank that from S all the way down to F. Of course, S being the best, F being the worst. So let's go ahead and get this done, okay? We've got places to be. Not really. Okay. So let's get right into it, all right? All right, so like I was saying, this massive plot of movies are movies from 2002 that I have never seen. There is so many. There's so many on here that I want to see, like A Walk to Remember, About a Boy, Adaptation, Cabin Fever, About Schmidt, Bend It Like Beckham, Blade 2, Catch Me If You Can, Eight-Legged Freaks. These are all things that I want to watch. Friday After Next. We've got friggin' Ju-On. We have 1 Hour Photo, Minority Report, Panic Room. We have some great stuff in there. Some great stuff. And I just haven't seen it. So, I'm sorry, but we haven't. Anyways, we're going to move into the stuff I have seen, which is all down here. So, there's more stuff on this list that I haven't seen than stuff that I have. That is mind-boggling for somebody like myself who owns so many movies. I own thousands of them. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. 28 Days Later. I am a massive fan of zombies. Always have been, always will be. 28 Days Later, though, is mid-tier. It's really just mid-tier. C. It doesn't do it for me. I prefer its sequel, 28 Weeks Later. Actually, like I really do. I feel like the storyline is better. I feel like the actors are better. I just feel like it's all the way around better. However, I will say the freaking score for this movie, the music, incredible. Some of the scariest music ever. If you don't know the 28 Days Later music, listen to it. It is incredible. It's when I was a kid, I would be terrified of these 28 days and weeks later just because of the music. And it's silly, but the music, it does something. It really does trigger, that sense of fear, like the unknown, and it's terrifying. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. 8 Mile. 8 Mile is a B for sure. 8 Mile, good movie. I would say solid, rewatchable. Austin Powers Gold Member, definitely like a C to D. I'm gonna say it's probably D tier. Um, I enjoy it. Now we're gonna put it in C. It's not quite D tier. I feel like there's definitely worse. It's the least favorite of mine in the Austin Powers trilogy. I love Austin Powers, but Goldmember is like, it's bad. All right, and I feel like everyone knew it. It's not a great movie. I love the Austin Powers trilogy though, for sure. Barbershop. Barbershop's a solid movie. I'm gonna probably say B. I could rewatch Barbershop. Now, Barbershop 2, what is it? The Next Cut or something like that? Let's not talk about that. That's not till like 2011 or some shit. Big Fat Liar. Big Fat Liar is going to be the first S tier movie of 2002. For sure. Big Fat Liar was a movie I used to watch. What was it? Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? It would be on constantly when I was growing up. I mean, how does this movie not get S tier? It's Frankie Muniz. It's Malcolm in the Middle. We have Amanda Bynes. That's the Amanda Show. All right, and freaking Paul Giamatti. Are you kidding me? Paul Giamatti, incredible movie. Nothing is gonna top this movie. Best movie of 2002. Up next, we got Eight Crazy Nights, guys. I've seen Eight Crazy Nights. It's been a while. I vaguely remember it being meh. I would say it's probably been about 5 or 6 years since I've seen it. I'm gonna throw it in C tier. I'm gonna have to rewatch that this year. It is on my list of movies to watch next December, just because it's a Hanukkah movie, it's a wintertime movie. So we're gonna have to watch that late this year, all the way in December. But yeah, as of right now, we're gonna throw it in C, just because I vaguely remember it being mid. Fear.com. I bought this movie for like $5, brand new. It is F. F tier. Horrible. F for Fear.com. It's an awful movie. I mean, it is genuinely, it makes me angry that I purchased it for $5. $5 was $4.99 too much. It was horrible. This thing should be a penny. Horrible movie. Nowhere near the worst movie I've ever seen, but it makes me want to shoot myself when I watch it. And if it does that to me, that's saying something, because I could watch horrible movies and enjoy them. So if this movie is that bad, shame on you. Anyways, Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is really good in many ways, but the ending is kind of dumb. I'm going to throw Ghost Ship in C. You know what? No, we're throwing it in B just because of the opening scene. If you've ever seen Ghost Ship, the opening scene might be the coolest scene ever. I mean, you see people getting sliced and diced all over this ship, and it's graphic. It was great. Now the storyline lacks, and it's just meh all the way through. But that opening scene, I'm throwing it in B just for the opening scene for sure. We got Halloween Resurrection. I am a massive Halloween fan, but Resurrection is an E tier movie. All right, Halloween Resurrection is one of, if not the worst Halloween movie to exist. It's horrible. It's awful. It makes me hate my life. And that's bad. I mean, I would rather be somebody Michael Myers kills than watch Halloween Resurrection. And I own the movie. I've seen the movie. I watch it just about every Halloween because I love to watch all the Halloween movies up until the day of October 31st because I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. So Halloween Resurrection, I watch it just because I'm also weird where if I don't watch the whole franchise, I feel like I'm doing a dishonor to the characters because I'm a freak. Anyways, the movie's horrible, all right? It just, that's enough. There's nothing else to it. Horrible movie. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This is definitely like A to S. We're going to throw it in S. We haven't hit any A tier yet, which is scaring me. But yeah, no, Chamber of Secrets, definitely S tier. I love the Harry Potter movies. I mean, and this one is a great movie. I mean, we get Tom Riddle, we get the Basilisk, we've got Ginny Weasley is in this one. She's actually attending Hogwarts this year, so it's cool. You know what I mean? We get Filch's cat gets messed up. It's a fun time. It's a good movie. It's nice. It's a great return to the world of Harry Potter after Sorcerer's Stone. We got Hey Arnold the movie. It's been a while since I saw this movie. I'm going to throw it in... I think I'm going to throw it in C. I'm not the biggest fan of Hey Arnold. I own all of the Hey Arnold show on DVD. I don't own either of the movies. There's the Hey Arnold movie, and then there's the Jungle movie, the Hey Arnold Jungle movie that came out in, I think, 2018, 2017. I don't own either movie, but I own the complete series set. And it's just not my favorite Nickelodeon show. C tier I feel is good. It's mid, you know? It's like, all right, I could watch it. Ice Age. Guys, Ice Age is an A tier movie. I don't care what you say. Ice Age is the start of one of the best franchises of my life growing up. I mean, really, Ice Age, Ice Age 2, Ice Age 3, all three of those movies were great. I got a little too old for Continental Drift and now Collision Course, but I've seen them all. I enjoy them all. Ice Age is definitely an A tier movie, for sure. Jackass the movie, guys, I'm not even kidding. I just was watching Jackass 4.5 or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think it's 4.5 on Netflix. Because it just released recently onto Netflix. Jackass is definitely S tier. I'm sorry, but it is. Jackass the movie, coming off of doing the show and doing this movie now, they were able to do whatever, whenever, because they weren't restricted by the FCC at this point. I mean, there were some little things, but like not really. There was nothing stopping them from doing whatever they wanted. Like they could do whatever, whenever, and it was awesome, fantastic. And Jackass, like I just said, I was just watching the newest one on Netflix. It's still being made. They just had Jackass Forever and now Jackass 4.5. It's awesome. I love Jackass. Seriously, one of the greatest things ever. Lilo and Stitch, definitely A tier. Lilo and Stitch is loved by people my age. I personally didn't grow up watching the movie. I did, however, watch the TV show. But I have since, of course, watched the movie. It just wasn't something I loved extremely. But however, it has grown on me in recent years with living with my younger nephew, and he loves Stitch. He loves the blue alien. That's what he says. So Lilo and Stitch, awesome movie, A tier for sure. Made in Manhattan, we're gonna throw this in C. It's a mid-tier movie. I can watch it. It's whatever. I've seen it. It's all right. It's not anything insane. Men in Black 2, though. I enjoy the Men in Black movies. We're going to throw Men in Black 2 in B tier because it's definitely better than mid. Yeah, Men in Black 2 is B for sure. Mr. Deeds, y'all can say what you want, but I love Mr. Deeds. All right, I'm a massive Adam Sandler fan. Mr. Deeds for me is an A tier. I remember seeing Mr. Deeds for the first time and absolutely loving it. I've watched it since probably 30, 40 times, and it never gets old. It never gets old. It's just, I love Adam Sandler's stupid comedy, and I love it. I mean, nothing beats this era of Adam Sandler. I mean, nothing. Nothing at all. Late 90s, early 2000s Adam was incredible. My Big Fat Greek Wedding, I'm going to say it's probably mid-tier. I want to say it's C. I think it's C. A lot of mid-tier movies in 2002. I mean, granted, there's probably a lot of good ones that I haven't seen. But, like, I feel like there's so many more mid-tier than there are higher up. And it's just, I don't know, odd. We've got Peter Pan's Return to Neverland. Well, how about that? I feel like this movie's also C tier. Like, it's just mid. There's nothing great about it. I own it. I have it. It's whatever. I watch it only because if I watch Peter Pan, I have to watch the sequel because I'm insane. And it's the same thing with Halloween, okay? So, I have to watch the sequels. Live action Pinocchio. Guys, I hate this movie, but not more than Resurrection or Fear.com. So, Pinocchio, welcome to the D column. All right? First D of the video, Pinocchio. All right, we got Punch Drunk Love, another Adam Sandler movie. However, people love this movie. People love it. And it's a more serious role, I get it, but I don't know if, like, I'm just too stupid to understand the movie, but I can't stand this movie. Like, Punch Drunk Love actually makes me mad. I'm throwing it an F. Like, everybody's like, Punch Drunk Love is amazing. Oh my god, it's one of his greatest performances. I would watch Mr. Deeds every day of my life for 24 hours a day than watch Punch Drunk Love once. Like, I'm dead serious, too. I just can't get into it. I just can't do it. We've got Red Dragon. All right, I think, a video or two ago I was talking about Hannibal. Red Dragon came out after it, even though it's a prequel. Red Dragon is an A. All right, we had, Anthony Hopkins and Edward Norton. I love Ed Norton. Awesome actor. Anthony Hopkins, of course, incredible actor himself. Great movie, A tier. It's not as good as Silence of the Lambs or Hannibal, but we all love it. We all stan it, and it was a definitely well-deserved movie because I can't stand the original Manhunter made many, many years beforehand, and we needed the Red Dragon. We needed Red Dragon with Anthony Hopkins playing Hannibal instead of Brian Cox in Manhunter. So, really happy we've got Red Dragon. Moving on, we got Resident Evil, the first Resident Evil movie. Guys, this movie was I feel like it was an A tier. I feel like the first Resident Evil was good. That's in my opinion. I have all of them on DVD. First Resident Evil movie was great. I enjoyed the first Resident Evil movie. Genuinely enjoyed it. Alright, then we have the Santa Claus 2 with Tim Allen. The second one is not as good as the first. I would put the first one in S tier. Right away. I don't know. Like, that's just me. But, like, the second one I feel like is good, but it's not as good. And I feel like it's definitely not A tier material. I feel like it's definitely B tier. I mean, high B tier, nearly A tier. It's okay, it's just not great. It's really not that great. Scooby-Doo, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. S tier. You're kidding. Scooby Doo might be one of those movies that defines a generation. I mean, Matthew Lillard playing Shaggy, everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. That entire cast, though, was just beautiful. That entire cast was fantastic, down to every little thing. And with Scrappy being the bad guy, wonderful, incredible, awesome. We love it. I mean, there's literally things online that where people want Spooky Island to be built at like Warner Brothers, like Six Flags or Universal Studios or whoever owns those specific rights to making a Scooby Doo thing. I think it would be Six Flags, but it's like that would be awesome if they did that because that would be just that's cool because it's from the movie. Scooby Doo is incredible. Snow Dogs. I can't remember. Um, I've seen this, and I've seen another one. I have to look on my phone real quick which one Snow Dogs is. If it's the one that I think it is, this one is gonna be pretty low. Is it the one with Cuba Gooding Jr.? It is. All right. Okay. So yeah, Snow Dogs is a D. Eight Below is the good one. Yeah, Snow Dogs is a D. Eight Below. I'm not sure what year Eight Below was made, but Eight Below, far superior movie, way better. Just that one's way better. All right, D tier. Move on, guys. We've got Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Are you kidding me? S tier. S freaking tier, dude. I mean, come on. We've got Tobey Maguire. We got Willem Dafoe. I mean, what else do you need? What else do you need? There's a reason Spider-Man No Way Home was such a massive success, and it's 100% because Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe were in it. This movie literally changed the world. This changed the superhero movie game. This movie was incredible. Love it. S tier all the way, baby. All right, guys, we got Spirit. All right, this is just a horse movie. It's okay. It's mid. C tier. That's all we got. All right, we're gonna do this one too. Spy Kids 2: The Island of Lost Dreams. This movie, just like the first one, is a D tier. All right, I'm pretty positive I put Spy Kids 1 in D tier. I rewatched Spy Kids recently. They're not that great. They're not that great. Spy Kids 2, D tier. 100%. It's your nostalgia talking. I'm telling you. People are like, nah, that's A tier, bro. That's A tier. Trust me, it's D tier. Trust me, rewatch them. It's D tier, bud. Episode 2 of Star Wars Attack of the Clones, guys. Honestly, in comparison to all this shit, this is like an A. Like, realistically, I would still rather watch Attack of the Clones over fucking Ghost Ship and Barbershop and 8 Mile. And it's just like, I would. I would. So, as much as Attack of the Clones is lower on the Star Wars tier list, it's still one of the best movies from 2002. For sure. Alright, guys, so this is a guilty pleasure of mine. When I was a little kid, Stuart Little 1 and 2 were my movies. Alright? So I'm obviously going to be biased here. This is A tier content. I don't care. I don't care. You can't tell me this movie isn't great. This movie is phenomenal. The first and second Stuart Little movies are just some of the greatest family-oriented films in the history of movies. And you cannot change my mind. Sweet Home Alabama, this movie pisses me off. I feel like it's not that good. I'm going to throw it in D. I don't know why people like it. I feel like it's women that enjoy this movie more so than men. All right, y'all. Pluto Nash is one of those movies that goes in S tier. All right? Only as a joke for 5 seconds, because Pluto Nash is like an E-rated to F-rated movie. F for sure. Pluto Nash, horrible movie. Honestly, it's very forgettable. Probably one of the biggest reasons I even know Pluto Nash. The only reason I actually watched Pluto Nash was because of a YouTuber named Vanoss Gaming. Him and all of his pals making a joke literally like a decade ago in a video talking about seeing Pluto Nash in 3D. Pluto Nash is horrible. It is horrible. It is a dog shit movie. Do not at me, all right? Horrible movie. Eddie Murphy, I love you, bro, all right? I really do. But, like, we share the same name, all right, Eddie? We share the same name. I gotta be real with you. That's an F. I think you know that. All right, so we got The Cat Returns. This movie is a B tier. In my opinion, I think so. It's actually not a bad movie. I feel like people just shit on it. All right, guys, so another movie I watched and loved as a little kid, The Country Bears. I remember where I got my DVD of The Country Bears. It was at a yard sale. It was like $1, and I remember getting it, and I was with my grandparents, and I was like, wow, I've never seen this movie before. Country Bears. I was like 6 or 7 years old. And I was like, this looks crazy. And I remember watching it and thinking, what the shit is this? And why do I love it? I mean, we got bears literally playing the fiddle here. It was incredible. Incredible. So, with that being said, for nostalgia, B tier. For sure. 100% B tier. B tier. Country Bears is B tier. So I just recently saw The Good Girl, maybe within the last year or so, and I feel like it's definitely a solid movie. I would say it's like C to B. I feel like we gotta throw it in C. It's actually it's solid. It's just the storyline falls flat, and it kind of upsets me at the end. But the movie, if you watch it, it's an entertaining movie, much like the C tier movies are. But it just falls flat at the end, and so it makes me not want to throw it up any higher. The Hot Chick. This movie is E. 100% E. Rob Schneider, I don't know what you're doing. You're an animal 1 year, and now you're a hot chick. I mean, what is actually going on, dude? Things are happening to you. I don't know what these things are, but it's not normal because you don't go from an animal to a hot chick. You are a grown-ass man. Stop being in these weird movies, Rob. I love you, all right? Just, stop with the horrible, horrible, horrible comedies. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, listen, it's not as good as the first one, all right? In my opinion. However, it is still S tier. Great movie. Great movie. Definitely a defining film of the year. S tier all the way, for sure. Powerpuff Girls, the movie, guys. Powerpuff Girls is a absolute dime of a show. However, the movie, in my opinion, C tier. It's mid, all right? It's nothing incredible. It's nothing horrible. C tier. It's mid, for sure. Guys, we've got The Ring, all right? The Ring is a movie that makes me want to punch any TV with static on it, all right? It makes me scared of unmarked VHS tapes. The Ring is literally one of the most frightening movies I have ever experienced as a young boy. I remember watching The Ring and shitting my pants, all right? Not literally, okay? I swear, not literally, but like, I was definitely terrified. I mean, come on, a freaky bitch coming out of the TV from a well? I mean, that's terrifying, all right? Horrifying, absolutely scary. S tier. This movie defined that year. This was like the horror movie. The horror movie. The Ring is incredible. Fantastic movie. All right, so we've got what, The Transporter. It's what the hell is his name? Jason Statham. This is like one of his first breakout roles. I feel like it's an A tier. I'm not a big action fan, but I enjoy The Transporter. It was actually a very good movie. So yeah, I'm gonna give it A tier. I feel like it's one of the better action movies that I've seen. We got the Wild Thornberrys movie, not to get confused with Rugrats Go Wild. This is the Wild Thornberrys movie. Wild Thornberrys by themselves, good movie, B tier. I feel like that's reasonable. Which leads us to our final movie of the video, which is Treasure Planet. Now, I feel like this, wherever I put it, it's 100% a defining moment in all of our lives. Are you going to subscribe if I put this in A tier? Or are you going to hate me for putting it in D tier? Where am I going with Treasure Planet? Well, we're going A tier. Treasure Planet is such a good movie. Obviously, this movie is set in the future, much like Treasure Island. This movie is basically Treasure Island set in the future. Incredible, incredible, incredible storytelling. A great set of characters. They made it work so wonderfully. Awesome stuff. Gotta love it. It was a defining film of my childhood. I remember this coming out and having like the toys from like McDonald's. You know, like this was one of the big movies from when I was little, and I love to watch it. I watched it a couple weeks ago actually. Great movie, fantastic, wonderful, definitely underrated Disney movie. If you haven't seen Treasure Planet, do yourself a favor and watch it. 100% worth it. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for you today. All right. Realistically, there were a lot of movies from 2002 that I haven't seen. The next video, there should be more that I have seen. 2003, this was kind of like the time where I started to actually care about movies and watch them more, because I was 4 years old in 2003. So I kind of started, picking up on things and watching movies and giving a crap about what was around me. So I'm gonna start knowing more and having seen more, and so we're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna have a good time. I promise. 2003 will be even better than 2002. I feel like 2002 is the worst one I've done. There was not a lot of movies that I've seen from 2002, oddly enough. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, you want to call me an idiot for putting Treasure Planet in A tier, you want to call me an idiot for putting Pinocchio in D tier, do what you gotta do, alright? Do what you gotta do. Call me an idiot. Call me a moron. Tell me you love me. Tell me you want to be my best friend. Please be my best friend. I have no friends. Someone be my friend. I'm kidding. I don't want your friendship. I'm kidding. I want your friendship. I'm done. Alright? We're gonna stop this. Okay, let's get back on track. Subscribe to the channel for more of this stupid shit. We're gonna do more. We're doing all the way up to 2022. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Not only that, but we're also getting some more gaming stuff going on. I played Evil Dead the game. I had fun with that. We're gonna have some stuff from there. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.